Another season, another issue of the Undertale Deltarune newsletter, this time being the holiday newsletter for 2024. This one starts out with the gif of Toriel and Heat's Flamesman eating a snowflake as it falls down. Toby has created a Blue Sky account, which is basically Twitter minus Elon Musk, so 1,000 times better, where for the last month he's been posting about roast chicken and carpet.
Carpet. Carpet. Carpet. Carpet. Carpet. Carpet.
We love to see it. If you weren't aware, over the last month we've also had a beta branch of Deltarune testing a new feature of Game Maker. Basically, instead of each part of Deltarune being in one folder, it's all split up by chapter, which should make it easier to develop for the team. This feature was delayed for a while, but it's finally in the beta branch of Steam, bringing some new UI changes as well. There's more bugs that seem to have been created with this, so they're going to have to fix some more stuff later down the line once chapter 3 and 4 have released. This seems like a lot of hard work, which really shows what's been going on behind the scenes of the Deltarune team and why game development is such a hard time. Speaking of the Deltarune team, we also get a huge progress update for Deltarune. A message from 2 months ago saying that chapter 3 and 4 are basically complete, besides translation and bug testing. We also see this picture of Toby Fox in ice, which resembles Noel's Snowgrave attack, with the caption underneath saying that the dog will thaw with the passage of time. I think there's some big lore implications about this, but I'll get into that later. Here's this cute little Christmas themed Frisk gif. I really like the gifs they include as usual. For our chapter 3 update, we get to see more of this Susie's sleeping animation that was teased all the way back in Spamton Sweepstakes, and information that the game was being tested by a professional team. Apparently there's a lot of subtle things at play in huge portions where you can't save, and this is just a rumor, but it's going to be fun. A bug report from the testing team shows it's going to be an item called Pizza Send in chapter 3, and only console related aspects remain for the development of the chapter, which is so awesome. Chapter 4 also has an update with the first pass of Japanese translation being put into the game, and with this, we get some chapter 4 dialogue between Lancer and Susie, which is on screen right now. Additionally, we also get some dialogue with Birdley and an unknown person, but I've been seeing on Twitter, people are thinking that this is Chris. Going back to the lore, it seems like Birdley is able to get out of the Snowgrave state if consistency is going to remain with characters between the two routes of the game. If there's like some characters missing in Snowgrave versus the normal route, then I guess just ignore what I'm saying here. Finally, some dialogue from Elnina, one of the weather twins that we saw back in Spamton Sweepstakes, is pretty cool to see. After translation is done, they'll do testing for all the devices. Chapter 5 is also being worked on, which is nice to know. New Black Friday merch being Chris Lachkara's shirt, which doxes you in the email how creepy, thanks Toby. A Shaum plush, which shows us the full design of Shaum, which is cool, as well as the line there's no tail, should they have a fluffy tail, or maybe it was torn off by cruel and loving hands, which is interesting. Toby and Kamala collaborated on a song called Theater Creator for a new rhythm game called Chunathan, which Sega wanted Toby to make a song like the world revolving for, so give that a listen. There's also some nice gifs of Papyrus, Toriel, and Frisk at the end. Finally, we conclude with the confirmation that chapters 3 and 4 are confirmed to release in 2025, and news saying that the team is working on some other exciting things, but they can't talk about it now, and it seems like it'll be revealed in 2025. But that's not all. Clicking on the snow with the antlers at the bottom reveals something huge. When it snows, me and my sister and everyone have a contest to make the biggest snow angel of all. We lie on the ground and spread out our arms, and then wave them until we get a shape just like us. I'm the smallest, even smaller than Chris, but I don't lose. Because after we stand up to look, Des always tells me, "Hey look, Ali, yours has some hidden underneath," and pushes away the snow I couldn't reach. So I have the biggest wings of all. I wish it could snow whenever I wanted. Dialogue from Noelle, which for the very first time has dialogue from her missing sister December. How huge. For years we've wondered about what they would talk like, and here it is finally after all this time. What did you guys think of this newsletter? Personally, I thought it was huge, so huge it brought me out of retirement, and provided the fandom with a lot of awesome stuff. But I'd love to hear about what you guys thought about in the comments below. As always, links in the description to everything that I mentioned in this video, and have a great Christmas holiday, everyone.